Remember, only you can prevent forest fires. No, the Manzano Mountains are not on fire due to carelessness on somebody's part. That's actually a controlled burn. Hello there, friends. Thanks for clicking on this video. And I'm actually recording the end of my deer hunt, and I'm putting it first just simply because, as fate would have it, I have an opportunity to challenge a comment underneath one of the videos I had done some time back regarding spit patches. And the comment was something to the effect that once the spit patch dries out, your firearm, your gun, becomes inaccurate. Well, this Lyman Great Plains is what I took on my deer hunt, and it has now been loaded for 7 days. Didn't have an opportunity to shoot at any game, so now I'm going to take the one shot and I'm going to see for myself if having this loaded for this length of time with a spit patch is going to change the accuracy. Now, before I make the shot, I am going to stabilize the gun. I'm at 30 yards, got my usual pie plate or paper plate put up with the 2-inch circle colored in. But there's something that I do that maybe some of you might benefit from. When I go deer hunting, obviously I use a spit patch, but I always clean out my barrel first. I always take a couple of patches and I wipe out any residual oil that's in the barrel. Okay, so I make sure that this barrel is dry. Then I load it up, and then what I do afterwards is I take a very light oil patch and I run that patch up and down that barrel to re-lubricate from the ball forward. So as I make this shot, bear that in mind, that the barrel is lubricated from the ball forward. Now what I have right now in this Lyman Great Plains is 80 grains of 3F Swiss with my 15 thousandths pillow ticking. Well, actually it's not pillow ticking, 15 thousandths white patch. I'm hoping to find it because I want to see what it looks like. That's why I loaded it with the white patch. And of 4, what the hell is that? I'm gonna stop and think now. 540 round ball. There we go. It's been a long week. So anyhow, I'm gonna get set up. We'll take the shot and we'll see if any accuracy has been lost due to having this gun loaded for 7 days with a spit patch. And it should just be noted, I'm making the shot without my glasses so that I can see the rear sight very clearly, which makes the front target a little bit blurry. But let's see what happens. Yeah, let me go get it and we'll look at it. It looks like it's a little high, but probably right in line with the center of the bullseye, just high. Let me go get it and get a close-up and see if I can find the patch. Well, I managed to find the round ball. I went through the 2 boards, the 2 2x4s thickness, and hit the dirt, and it just disintegrated the round ball. You can't even tell that it was once a round ball. But here's a close-up of the target. You can see the arrow. That's how she sat, like that. I'm guessing from center, maybe about 2.5 inches, little high, little to the right. But I'll let you guys decide whether that would be in the margin of error of not shooting true. But for me, in my perspective, is this. If I was aiming for the heart-lung area, with that loaded for a week like that, would that have been a kill shot? More than likely. More than likely. Now, I found half of the patch. It's pretty disintegrated. Here's the side that sat on the powder charge. And here's what wrapped around the ball. And I can tell you, if you can't see the coloration, it's pretty rusty. Now you have to recognize something, and I will show it further in the video. If you care to watch it, you will see the first 2 days that I hunted in very inclement, rainy weather. I woke up one morning and all the mountains around me were covered with a heavy, heavy fog. Now, I didn't take the camera on the hunt with me because I didn't want to turn the camera on, because when the camera turns on, you know, it makes certain noises and things like that. So I did not take the camera with me, but you'll be able to see just how wet conditions that I was actually hunting under for the first 2 days. Now, I would attribute some of this rust color to the spit patch, but at the same time, if you look around, look real close as to what would have been going down the rifling of the barrel, it's got a buildup of oil on it. You can actually see that along with some of the rust. At least that's what it appears to me. But anyhow, for me, I think that question is sufficiently answered. Been loaded a week with a spit patch, and that's what she did. If I was hunting under those conditions, I now know that it would still be within the kill zone. So anyhow, thanks for watching the beginning of this, and I hope you enjoy what I recorded while I was out deer hunting. Thanks for watching. Well, this will be home for the next 7 days. And as you can see, the second chore I got to do is roast some coffee beans. But this is what my camp looks like. And the next rendezvous, actually, I'll set this up pretty much the same way. I kind of like this. Obviously, I have a cart in here. That's not primitive, but this isn't a primitive hunt. So I'm going to be hiking in that area later this afternoon. Look for deer tracks. Talked to one of the local ranchers, and he says there's not really any big bucks in here. A lot of elk, but not a lot of big bucks, but there's a lot of smaller bucks in here. So I'm not picky. You can't eat antler anyways. This little hill range or mountain range right here is called Cougar Mountain. I'm definitely not going to hike up to the top of that, but if I can't find any deer in my first 2 spots, is another spot I'm going to hike into tonight also and check the water tank. But if I don't see anything or any sign of deer, I'll probably end up being that way also. Smells good already. Home sweet home. All settled in for the week. Home sweet home. Opening day deer season, and you can hear the thunder. Man, we just got one hell of a rain. But I did happen to see 3 does up on top of this hill this morning, so that's a good sign. But this reminds me of the monsoons at a rendezvous. It's pretty bad. And as you can see around my lodge, it's pretty damn wet. All you gotta do is laugh. Can't do nothing about it but laugh. And of course, I'm gonna have to split some wood to get to some dry wood. Well, I think the worst of it is about past. And just in case anybody's wondering, it's buck only, so that's what I mentioned earlier about the does. I couldn't take a shot because it's not a legal deer. Well, it looks like we're fixing to get wet again. Oh, there goes some lightning right above me. So I guess the best thing to do is finish off this morning's coffee. Nothing else to do right now other than wait out the storm. Well, it's been about an hour, and fortunately, it looked like everything stayed to the east of where I was. So I'm going to head back out and hope that nothing else comes in. Well, this is the best way I can enjoy a campfire. It's raining again tonight. 2 nights in a row, plus what it did today. Oh well, it is what it is. 3 hours later, still raining. Only now I have the propane heater on. It's cooled off quite a bit. Well, it rained pretty much all night, off and on. And as you can tell, the fog has rolled in. Can't even see the top of Cougar Mountain at all. When I first got up, I couldn't even see this hill whatsoever. Or I should say, mountain, hill, I don't know. Call it what you want. But it's supposed to be partially cloudy today. And overnight temperature tonight is supposed to be down to 39. Perfect sleeping weather. But hey, this is how I like to hunt. So looking to the west, you can't even see that mountain at all. All fogged in. You can barely see that one back there. Well, as the sun sets here in New Mexico, see the sun reflecting off those clouds to the east. Just gorgeous. By the way, I didn't see any deer today.